Overlook, named by the Union soldiers who came through to the park. They were the ones who called it Lake Majesty. But we'll see that one. It's a great peak to look at because you can actually see that's like the boundaries of the park in the southeast corner. See what happens when I don't pause to go north, south, east, west. The southeast corner. But the Pumice Castle, if you do have time to take a drive over on the east rim, I highly recommend it. It's huge. It's actually as big as the Phantom ship is, which is over a football field in length, like longer than a football field. So it looks very impressive. I do get some questions sometimes. You know, the lodge is always booked up, so people ask if there's any rooms in the Pumice Castle. There are not, just a bunch of pumice. But it's got the cool feature. It sticks out of the wall. It's orange. Why is all that? Anyone know why it's orange? Iron. There's iron in the rock. And what's interesting is there's actually iron in most of the rock around here. But not all of it is orange, because all the orange stuff means that there was moisture present when it cooled. So even though there's been moisture over the years in a bunch of different spots, they don't all turn red. It means that when this eruption occurred, there was either some snow on the ground or it was raining. But what's cool about this is it's another side eruption, like the eruption of Lau Rock, where it blasts the crater out of the side, and then it filled it in with a layer of ash and pumice first, and then a layer of lava on top of that. So this is all that pumice that came out in that first bit of the eruption, and then when the lava flowed over top of it, it hardened it, kind of welded it together, and that's why they call it welded tuff, because it's so tough. No, it's TUFF, but this is all made up of welded tuff, and there could be more to it that we won't see until it erodes further. Right now we're going underneath the Watchman Peak. Really cool if you can try and spot. There is a fire lookout tower on top of Watchman Peak. There's two in the park, one on top of Watchman and one on the other side of the lake on top of Mount Scott. And Mount Scott is the highest point in the park, so it's a bit more of a hike to get up to the one on Mount Scott than the one here. But this little trail is only 1.6 miles round trip and 425 feet elevation change. So highly recommend. It's a Comet sunset hike, but you can go up there and look inside the old fire lookout tower. They aren't in use anymore, from a combination of now they can search for fires via aircraft, and also you kind of get the same view as you do up there from just up here on the road. You can see really far, and you don't gain that much more when you go up on top of the peak there. But I think that would be a cool job. So you get to my favorite little picture again. This is the bathymetry survey, the study of baths. It's not, but I don't know what root that comes from. But what's interesting in here, you can see different bits of volcanic activity. You can see Wizard Island that broke the surface. But in the northern section, there's also Miriam Cone. And Miriam Cone is another one of those eruptions that happened after the collapse of Mount Mazama, but didn't make it all the way to the surface. It's another cinder cone like Wizard Island. And both Wizard Island and Miriam Cone are no longer active. I think they do consider those two volcanoes to be extinct, but Mount Mazama on the whole is not extinct. We actually used to be on the top 10 most dangerous volcanoes watch list. We're number 13 now, but it really only has to do with the proximity to human life. It doesn't have too much to do with it's gonna erupt any second. You know, it's not. But
St. Helens is on that list?
St. Helens, I do not, but that is a good question. I know number 1 is like Mount Rainier, but Yellowstone is also on that list. Right now we're at that Union Peak overlook. We can see Mount McLaughlin, and on a good day we can see Shasta, but I'll point out Union Peak and Mount McLaughlin. Straight ahead of us, that little jagged point is Union Peak, and on the other side of it is the boundary of the park.
Okay.
It's like right in the corner. The peak past it in the distance with a bit of snow still on the top, that's Mount McLaughlin.
Okay, where would Shasta be?
Shasta would be probably like where this dead tree is straight.
Oh, okay.
Oh, actually, I think you can see it. Yeah. You can see a bit of the snow reflecting off the top. Yeah.
Which one?
Yeah.
way back
So
there?
there's the huge one, and then it goes over
Can't
that
see
little
it.
bumpy ridge.
Yeah.
And right where those bumps go, there's a tiny bit of white.
Which one? That one?
No.
Which one? Which one?